Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what is going on? We are about to watch the PlayStation meeting together where they unveil PlayStation 4 Neo, probably PlayStation 4 Slim, and in theory, a couple of games. Whether it's just the Neo version of them or something brand new entirely, we will find out in a minute. But I wanted to live stream with you guys and get your reactions in chat and get my reactions live and in living color and see what we got going on. So there's like 40 seconds. It is noon out here on the West Coast, 3 on the East Coast, and 8 p.m. I believe in the Grand United Kingdom. So let's see what they got cooked up for us. I just watched the whole Apple iPhone 7 reveal. Mario Miyamoto's on stage. There's a freaking Mario runner for iPhone, which is pretty darn cool. And now, hopefully, we see something awesome here from Sony. Looks like there's about 10 seconds to go. The screen is currently black, but hopefully it gets a whole lot better. I don't know what to expect. I'm very curious to see if they were able to like up the specs of this after hearing what Scorpio is going to be, because that thing is supercharged and the Neo wasn't supposed to be as good, or if they're going to stay with the original specs, what this all has. But let's find out. Okay, mature audiences, that's fine. I'm mature. Here we go. Alright. So, stand by for the PlayStation meeting. And we will watch this live together and see what's awesome about this thing. I hope it comes out this year. PAX was pretty empty because of the fact I think that Sony and Nintendo are both in holding patterns. I mean, in general, the conventions are getting more and more low-key because they're spreading themselves so thin across PAX East and West and South and Australia and PSX and E3 and GDC and this and that. But hopefully we see some good stuff today. I hope that we get... I hear BioWare is going to be there, so that would be great. I would love to see new footage of Spider-Man or Horizon. But we'll have to see. It's now past the time. It's 12:01. So we'll have to see what they got going on for us there. Here we go. I'm going to kick the volume. Can I kick the volume down on this a little? No, I don't want to mute it. Just would like to turn it down. There. Okay, cool. So we should be good. What's up, the Gaming K9? How are you doing? No Man's Sky will return today. I was just out of town at PAX and playing Mafia 3 in New Orleans, which I'll have my Mafia 3 footage incredibly soon for you guys. Yeah, Enlightened Panda, I heard that as well, but we'll see. It would have been really hard for them to completely up the specs this fast, but I guess we'll find out. Thanks, Nathan. I appreciate it. Alright. We've got a gorgeous black screen and a lot of people in the audience with their laptops open, raring and ready to go. I'd also like to see new God of War footage, as that was like the best looking game at E3 on PS4, like just visually. It would be cool to see what that looks like on Neo, if it looks better. Also, I wonder if they're still holding true to the thing where like every game released after the Neo has to have a Neo mode. So like if say this comes out in November, if stuff like Final Fantasy 15, if stuff like Watch Dogs 2, or stuff, I mean, initially it was going to be every game released in October and beyond was going to be Neo. That was the rumor, but we'll see what it's like. Deus Ex is fantastic, Sam Smith. What's up, Vega? I'm most excited for this year, probably Watch Dogs 2. Here we go. Next year, Horizon, Persona 5, For Honor. 115,000 people watching. No, we're just back at this screen. Watch Dogs 2 this year. Pokemon Sun and Moon. Last Guardian for sure. Those are probably my top 3. And then next year, like I said, For Honor, Mass Effect Andromeda, Horizon Zero Dawn, Persona 5. I mean, I'm super pumped for NX. That's what I'm most excited for, is because I think a system that has really solid graphics and can be portable and plugged into your TV is awesome. I can't wait to take Zelda Breath of the Wild like with me on the go and then come back home and play it on my 65-inch. Like, that'll be awesome. Thanks a lot, Benjamin. I appreciate it. I am absolutely going to get a PS4 Neo. Or PS4K or whatever they end up calling it. What's up, Survival Dude? How are you? Okay. I think the iPhone 7 does look sick. I mean, it's not a huge upgrade. They're probably saving that for next year since it's the 10th anniversary of iPhone next year. But I love the fact that it's got a lot better camera. That means a lot to me, recording stuff and taking photos and all that. And then it's got a much better processor, better battery life, and just in general an upgrade. It's not, again, like a crazy thing, but I don't know. I'm on the whatever that Apple plan is called, like the thing where you pay monthly and then just get the new phone automatically. So Joseph, yeah, I definitely plan on tons of NX Let's Plays. New systems are my favorite part of gaming, so I cannot freaking wait for that thing. I hope it gets announced this month as well, because then we'll have the Neo, the iPhone 7, and the NX all announced in the same month. Sounds like it's about to start. Remember, they're just switching. Oh, here we go. Let's do it. Or not? That's just a... Oh, yes? Here we go.
Please welcome to the stage Andrew House.
Andrew House. No Adam Boys, he's gone.
Good afternoon, everyone. 3.5 years ago, on a stage much like this, we presented our vision for the future of gaming and interactive entertainment. Our belief then, which continues to animate our efforts today, was how to make access to content and experiences vastly more simplified and streamlined. Our desire was and is to demonstrate the ways the living room would no longer be the center of the PlayStation ecosystem, the gamer would. Our success would rely not only on a package of next-generation technologies, but on reconceptualizing how the game consumer would want to play today, tomorrow, and in the future. PS4 was founded on the conviction of giving gamers the multi-dimensional and transformative play experiences they expect and deserve. Long-term partnerships with the best developers, a console with user experience at the core, a network that is faster, more social, more personalized, and brings entertainment to life like never before. With more than 40 million units sold worldwide, we are honored at the success.
Okay, so they're going to start off with a bunch of stats and facts and figures and
there are still a large
PR speak here.
Waiting to join the PlayStation 4 family. That is why we will introduce a PS4 system that is slimmer, lighter, and more energy efficient.
Oh, look at that surprise!
Which is the standard PS4 moving forward, will appeal to a wider audience.
This is the same thing that was already unboxed and leaked by somebody. That was a huge mess up, or somehow it all got
all the
out
same
there.
powerful components that have made PS4 the best place to play. With the new PS4
By the way, this is the
model,
slim, not the 4K, so this is just the same exact box that we already have.
4 and PlayStation View, our cloud-based TV service. And the holiday season is just around the corner, with PlayStation VR launching next month, as well as an amazing lineup of PS4 games, including The Last Guardian, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, and Watch Dogs 2.
These
The
aren't
new
really
PS4 model will
PS4
be in most
exclusive
markets
games, but okay.
by September 15th for $299,
Oh wow, really soon.
representing
Dang.
a tremendous value for gamers.
That's pretty good. $300 and next week.
To join the PS4 community, there's never been a better time.
I think it's kind of an ugly box, but that's a great price and a great release date.
and developers are just hitting their stride, pushing the graphics, narrative, and gameplay farther on PS4 than ever before. PlayStation 4 has indeed been the grand canvas that we hoped it could be, supporting a tremendous variety of titles from AAA to smaller digital games, all tied together with the PlayStation
It'll be really
Network
interesting
and
to
our
see if the
unique approach
Neo
to social
is going to
play.
be 400 or
We have returned
500,
to the combination
450.
of creative breadth and commercial success that made the early years of PlayStation so distinctive. It was always our intention to design the PlayStation 4
I still think the Xbox
as
Slim is a
platform to
sexier looking
stimulate and
box.
fuel future evolution.
But again,
This
getting the
vision
PS4
of
down
the
to
future and the
300
architecture
is like
that
a
would
great
enable
move
it
for them.
was designed into the product from the very beginning. However, we realize that for the very highly discriminating gamer, there is always a desire for advancement, and they want it in this generation. As technology continues to evolve, bringing with it new ways to realize the aspirations of the gaming
Show us
community,
the
we're
system.
adjusting and accelerating our innovation cadence. One such technology we've focused on is display. Display technology
4K.
offers so much potential if there is content to leverage what's now possible regarding visual acuity, precision, and high-resolution imagery.
Yeah, I will get a Neo for
With
sure, Ron
PlayStation
Fox.
4, we're pretty much maxing
Slim,
out
I don't
what
know.
1080
I mean,
TVs can do with most
Again, it's
games.
not really doing anything
Gamers
new at
and
all. It's just
developers
smaller.
alike are always hunting for ways to heighten their gameplay experiences, which is why we're excited about 4K and high dynamic range, or HDR. 4K can deliver a level
up
of
a little bit for
detail
you
and
guys.
visual precision that's unprecedented.
What's up, Boomy?
HDR contributes to enhancements in visual clarity, color, and luminance. It makes scenes far more realistic and truer to the way your eyes see and experience the real world. In the world of TVs, these two buzzwords
The thing
have
I'm
been
most curious
circulating for
about
a
is
while
like,
now,
what are the
but it's
specs of this?
only now
Because
that we can
the
start
Scorpio
implementing
has
these
crazy
advancements
specs.
in
Now
the
that's not coming out until
context
next
of
fall,
gaming.
so release date on this is going to be
Games
really
are
interesting.
natural
Does the
for
Neo come
4K
out
and
alongside PS
Developers
VR?
want to
Do they bump it to
deliver
next
on the
spring?
promise of their
Does it get bumped
creative
all the way to
vision,
next fall?
and both these technologies enable them to make their games look better without the compromises.
Okay, Andrew, we don't
To
care
provide
anymore. We
users
know
with
what
even
4K
better
looks like and
gaming
does.
experiences, in conjunction with these technologies, we give you
Show us
PlayStation
the
4
system.
Pro.
Oh,
PlayStation
Pro.
4 Pro will sit alongside and complement the standard PS4.
That's a gross name.
We named it PS4 Pro to symbolize that it is part of this generation and targeted to the hardcore gamer or
Neo is
those who
so
have
much
invested
cooler, isn't it?
in advanced display technology. At
PS4
launch,
Pro?
PS4 Pro will become the #1 provider of high-resolution and HDR content. We will
PS4 Pro?
instantly have hundreds of hours of high-quality gaming experiences available in these exciting formats where you can truly see the difference. Now, to tell you more about the innovative technology behind the console, let me
PlayStation 4
introduce
Pro.
PlayStation 4 lead system architect.
I
Mark
feel like
Cerny.
this is almost as bad as Wii U, naming wise. PlayStation 4 Pro?
Thank you, Andy. When designing PlayStation 4, we had a vision of what gaming
This guy has a soothing
and
voice.
created the necessary hardware to support it. We wanted a breadth of titles from AAA to indie, and so we made sure that PS4 was easy for developers to use.
Dude, I'm about
We
to
believed in
seriously
creating
just
a
like fall
frictionless
asleep and be
experience
so
for the game.
relaxed right now.
And so we made sure to equip PS4 with a hard drive to shorten load times, as well as the required support for suspending and quickly resuming games, and playing as you download. With that hardware as a foundation, we were able to realize our vision. And as a result, a vibrant gaming community has grown around the console. PS4 Pro is not intended to blur the lines between console generations. Instead,
Ugh, I
the
don't like
vision
that
is to take
name.
the
What do you guys
PS4
think?
experience to extraordinary levels. First and foremost, our goal is to deliver high-fidelity graphical experiences. With that in mind, we more than doubled the power of the GPU and adopted many new features from the AMD Polaris architecture, as well as several even beyond it. A number of hardware innovations support efficient rendering for 4K displays, allowing titles on PS4 Pro to reach resolutions not thought
Yeah,
to
or
be
PS4K?
possible on console in 2016.
Sorry for the typing.
For those gamers and developers who put a premium on achieving the smoothest frame rate possible, we're boosting the clock rate of the CPU.
Oh,
We understand that continuity of experience is important to the PlayStation community. Existing games will play as you're accustomed to on PS4 Pro, and we're providing a number of mechanisms for easily transferring your game library and entitlements from the standard model to the new console. We're also equipping PS4 Pro with a 1 terabyte hard drive to ensure that you'll have plenty of space for new experiences.
That's not big.
The
They gotta
result
go
of all
too.
these improvements is a console that provides unparalleled experiences for the 4K TV
I
owner,
still don't like the
and
Pro
truly
name.
excellent
But as long as the
enhancements
system's
for
good, who
those using
cares?
HD TVs as well. We'll give you a detailed look at those aspects of PS4 Pro today, as well as show how transformative high dynamic range is for gaming content and what the new console offers for VR. 4K TV sets deliver an unprecedented level of detail. Today, we have as an industry been supporting 720p and 1080p HD TVs with 1 or 2 million pixels. 4K TVs provide a staggering 8 million pixels of display resolution. The achievable visual depth and detail are extraordinary. Brute force rendering techniques can, of course, be used to support these displays, but they have unfortunate consequences for console cost and form factor. So, with PS4 Pro, our strategy has instead been to foster streamlined rendering techniques that can take advantage of custom hardware. When coupled with best-of-breed temporal and spatial anti-aliasing algorithms, the results can be astonishing. The titles I'm about to show you are impressively close to realizing the complete potential of 4K displays. These scenes were recorded in real time from PS Pro hardware and are playing back in the theater on a 4K projector. For those of you watching this from home, after the show, we'll be making the footage available in 4K on video on demand so that you'll be able to better appreciate the quality of the imagery we are showing today.
That's good.
These first
Let's check
images
it
are
out.
from Marvel's Spider-Man game, developed by Insomniac and announced at E3 this year. The detail of the city is incredible. Minute features such as the pedestrians in the distance would just be blurs on an HD TV set, but here they are crisp characters. As for Spider-Man himself, the texture of the suit is breathtakingly clear in a way that it could never have been before.
The very
Here
short
is
clip.
For Honor from Ubisoft running on the new console. What we look for in games, the intensity and authenticity of experience, has never been more apparent. What you may find surprising is that the models and textures being used here, whether they be for the environment or for these two historic warriors, are in fact the exact same ones that were created for the standard PS4. The difference is in the high rendering resolution that PS4 Pro can support. It is simply transformative.
I'm glad For Honor gets a spot though. That game is sick.
Long
I've got new footage
vistas
of
and
that coming next week.
high-resolution geometry, as seen here in Deus Ex: Mankind Divided from Eidos, also highlight the power of the console and capabilities of 4K displays. The extreme level of detail visible in the game environments and characters, such as augmented hero Adam Jensen, brings a greater intensity and welcome new reality to the experience.
I love these like 15-second clips. It's so weird.
That sense of reality can also heighten the level of emotional immersion, here bringing us closer to Lara Croft's unique combination of toughness and vulnerability. With Rise of the Tomb Raider, Crystal Dynamics has taken great care to apply the power of the hardware to all aspects of the game, whether it be Lara's hair, face, clothes through weapons, or the shaders, geometry, and special effects that give the environment solidity and realism. This is truly a showcase of how PS4 Pro can transform gaming. Next up are some scenes from Watch Dogs 2. I'll just let them speak for themselves.
It's really hard to tell if this looks any better on the screen. I mean, eventually I know they're going to release the 4K footage, which is great, but like right now, I can't tell at all if this looks better in
Finally,
any
I'd
way.
like to show you some environments from Killing Floor 2. We know that diversity of gaming experiences is key to the appeal of PlayStation. Consequently, we've kept the simple programming model of PS4 intact, allowing smaller teams such as Tripwire to bring their titles to PS4 Pro and the new world of high-resolution displays. High dynamic range, or HDR for short, is without a doubt the most exciting advance in TV technology in the last decade. The world in which we live has an enormous range of luminosity, from dark nights to brilliant skies. Human vision has evolved to make the most of it, as well as to perceive a very broad range of colors. Unfortunately, the display devices that almost all of us use today, I'll just call them conventional TVs, fail pretty dramatically at representing this range of luminosity, and also can display only a fraction of the colors that the eye can see.
I mean, I know they have to
HDR
like
TVs
convince
do
us of all this
much,
stuff, but wouldn't it be
much
better just like show cool games
Now, for
or
me,
new
the
games and
really
stuff like
exciting
that?
part of this is that although games need to use different algorithms when rendering for HDR displays, typically involving deeper MRTs and tweaked tone mapping, supporting HDR does
Like, if
not
you have to talk
require
about tweaked
radical
tone
increases in
mapping,
processing power like 4K does.
I don't know. Like,
It's
I don't
mostly a
want to be
matter of
sold this hard on it.
connecting
Just
an
show me why it's
HDR-capable
better.
device,
Tell me
such
like
as
the exact
PS4
specs.
Pro,
The fact that they didn't
to an
mention the specs makes me
HDR-capable
worried. It's nowhere near as good as
To give you a
Scorpio.
feeling for the
But yes, I
HDR
am super
difference,
pumped for Spider-Man.
Here's a picture of a San Francisco sunset. This is actually being shown to you using HDR TVs, but we are restricting the image quality to roughly what a conventional display can represent. Looks pretty, doesn't it? But here it is instead, using the full power of HDR. The difference is amazing. HDR is very new technology. Standards are still in flux, and the game creators are definitely still figuring out how to best take advantage of the displays. We will not expect all developers to initially support HDR on PS4 Pro, but for those that do, well, let me just give you a glimpse or two. Here is Days Gone from Sony's Bend studio, once again restricted to what a conventional TV can display. So this is utilizing all the detail of 4K, but the luminosity and color are quite similar to what was shown at E3. I'm going to turn on HDR now and show you what changes. Whatever it is that your eye expects to see to convince you that something is real,
That's pretty
HDR
cool.
is supplying that. The colors in the clothes, the brightness of the sun, these all represent a level of photorealism that you've never experienced in a game. Daytime
that looks
scenes are great
better.
for showcasing HDR,
Should've
but
led with
nighttime
that.
scenes show its potential as well. Here, the Freaker Horde has come out to feed. Luckily, crafting is a big part of Days Gone, and Deacon has managed to assemble a few Molotov cocktails.
This game looks pretty cool. I sat in on like a big, an extended demo at E3 behind closed doors. That was really cool.
Those who played Naughty Dog's Uncharted 4 may remember this interactive chase scene. You're now seeing it at much higher resolution and in HDR, which makes it even more of a spectacle. Part of why image quality improves so much with HDR is that it's possible to have key areas of the screen, such as these explosions, that are dozens of times brighter than what a conventional TV can display. This is Fetch, the hero in Infamous Light from Sucker Punch. Fetch is a superhero who can harness the power of neon lights. If you think that sounds like something that would show off HDR well, you'd be right.
Weird that they're choosing games that are like 3 years old, but okay. How many of you have a 4K
believe
TV?
that
That's the real
potential
question.
of HDR is incredible. But you don't need a 4K TV or an HDR TV to experience the benefits of PS4 Pro. The game knows what sort of display the console is hooked up to, and consequently developers are free to tailor the experience to best fit the type of TV being used. So if you connect PS4 Pro to an HD TV, here's some of what you'll see. First up is a comparison of standard model and PS4 Pro graphics on Paragon. Epic Games has chosen to increase the quality of the graphics in a great number of ways. Enhanced visual effects, procedural ground cover, higher scene complexity, greater texture fidelity, dynamic reflections, and more.
That's nice. I just wonder, like, how
Warner
noticeable
Brothers
is
is
it going
supporting
to be? You know?
HDTVs on Shadow of Mordor with a number of different modes. Here you can see how super sampling anti-aliasing is used to bring the detail of the high-resolution imagery over to a 1080p display.
But it is cool that even if you don't have a 4K, you're going to get some benefit if you do want to dip your toes into this PS4 Pro water. Don't know how worth it'll be.
This is For Honor from
but
Ubisoft again, this time playing on an HD TV. You can see how the extra power of the new console is used to boost the visual density of the scenes, and also to bring much of the impressive richness of the 4K graphics over to lower resolution displays. So you may have noticed that several of these titles, including Paragon, Infamous First Light, and Shadow of Mordor, are titles that have already been released. That's another aspect of the PS4 Pro experience. A number of games that you already own may have been patched to play better on the console. We're referring to this upgrading of your library as forward compatibility. Patches for over a half dozen first-party titles are in the works, as well as quite a few from our third-party partners.
Over half a dozen.
Finally,
Is that 7?
I'd like to show you how PS4 Pro works with the PSVR headset. We are very proud of the breakthrough experiences that the headset provides with the standard model. With PS4 Pro, the developers can choose to increase the crispness of the VR scenes, make special effects richer, or to offer higher frame rates, making your VR experiences even more immersive. For Farpoint, Impulse Gear chose to focus on the detail and reality of the scenes. They have roughly doubled the rendered pixel count from that of the standard model, allowing them to breathe further life into their virtual universe.
I will say that I've played Vive, Oculus Rift, and PSVR, and the PSVR has the worst graphics by far. So if the PS4 Pro upgrades the graphics of VR, that's
With
a
PS4
huge
Pro,
get
we aim
and a
to
huge
provide
thing for them.
developers with the tools and technologies that can further their creative vision. One developer that's truly embraced the potential of the new console is Guerrilla Games. Let's take a look at some never-before-seen gameplay from the highly anticipated Horizon, which showcases
this is what I'm here
can be
for.
achieved on both 4K and high dynamic.
I played this last week at PAX, so this past weekend. So
Thank you.
good. It plays as good as it looks, which is crazy. So I'm super pumped for this right here. Such a pretty game. Hair physics on point. Robo Dinos on point. Zip lines on point. The game controls amazingly well. Like, you have to do some pretty tricky stuff, and just picking up the controller and being able to do like bow and arrow shots on a rideable dino, like, it felt so good and so natural. I was super impressed with how well this game plays. Also, roaming around in a world with these robo-dinos is crazy cool. Like these giant long necks. It's like he's got a Millennium Falcon strapped to his face. There's also a lot of crafting, a lot of resource management, a lot of leveling up and abilities, which is great. There's a Watcher. Good night, Watcher. I wonder if she's gonna alert the big guy.
Come on.
Ooh. This game is so magical. It gives me vibes of, like, right now, like Shadow of the Colossus mixed with Jurassic Park mixed with Avatar. You think she's gonna take this guy down?
Nearly there.
I bet she is. She's overriding it, so you can hack the different dinos to basically make them into allies. The one I played in the demo had with a broadhead, and it was basically a mount that you could ride. That looked like some sort of a map override. And it was a quest to go capture this thing. Oh my god, that's so cool. Ziplining down off the giant long neck. I got chills, baby. If this has a huge open world, like that is gonna be amazing. Crafting quests, resource management, epic combat. The combat feels so good, I promise. The stealth feels so good. It's freaking fantastic. Horizon is by far my most anticipated game, and it was reconfirmed after playing it at PAX. Like,
Thanks
it
very
is
much,
so
Mark,
good.
and thank you, Guerrilla Games. PS4 Pro will bring about a transformation in the way that gamers experience their favorite titles. At the same time, we're working hard to ensure that PS4 remains a single, unified community. The same discs and downloads will run on both the standard model and PS4 Pro. But they will
If they
play
made
in
new
multiple
discs,
ways.
that would be suicide.
In addition to support for the standard model, we're asking our publishing and development partners to consider how they can best support PS4 Pro on 4K TVs and also on HD TVs with each
I think it's
and
weird
every
that they
title.
haven't mentioned specific specs. That tells
One
me
great
that they are, in
example of
fact,
this
way lower than
transformation
Scorpio,
will
because they
be
were
with the
touted if
launch
they were
of
close
Call of
or,
Duty.
or higher.
To share with you how Call of Duty is driving the new level of gaming experience on PS4 Pro, please welcome Activision CTO Andy Hendrickson.
Some new Infinite Warfare footage, that's always good. He does not have a mic. Oh, Andy, that has got to be rough. Okay, there we go. Give him
On
the real
behalf of
stick.
Activision and our talented studio teams, it's exciting to be here today to talk about our future with PlayStation 4 Pro. There's nothing else like Call of Duty. The immersion, that visceral feeling that you are starring in your own epic action experience. Our studio teams leverage every ounce of the console to deliver the greatest possible detail to surround players and immerse them in a stunning and lifelike world. Our developers couldn't be more excited about what PS4 Pro has to offer. With its greater memory bandwidth and enhanced GPU, we can now deliver richer textures and 4K graphics on top of our trademark 60 frame a second gameplay. I'm proud to share that this fall, Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered will support PS4 Pro out of the box day one. And for you
So
Black
this fall,
Ops
so it's
3
releasing
fans,
this
don't
year.
worry. Black
Maybe?
Ops 3 will
Probably?
also support PS4 Pro on day one with an online title update. We're talking one unified Call of Duty community wherever they play, playing together on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 4 Pro.
I think it's weird that they keep
So
talking about
let's
this. No
take a
one
look.
thought that they were going to split the
This
base.
clip
No one thought this was going to be like a
is
new
from
system.
a mission
It's
called
clearly
Operation
just
Dark Quarry.
a little
During
step
this
up.
mission, you and your crew answer a distress call from a mining facility on an asteroid that's been knocked out of orbit. It's a harsh environment. Because of its proximity to the sun, getting caught outside could be deadly. This is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare on PlayStation 4 Pro.
PlayStation
We're going down
4
there.
Pro. That
Search
is
and
gonna be
rescue.
a weird thing to get used to.
Together. Keep out of the sun.
900 degrees in the sun?
Find these civilians, dead or alive.
Time to knock this place out of orbit.
Everyone spread out. Let's see what we can find.
Coming for you.
I personally think Infinite Warfare looks really cool, but I'm a huge fan of Dead Space and Mass Effect, so maybe that's why, because it gives me huge Dead Space Mass Effect vibes. Even though I know it's a totally different kind of game. Just like the environmental design, the whole space age stuff. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool.
Looks like his neck is broken.
See? Dead Space vibes, I told you. That's pretty cool.
Drones must be tied to the power. I got a visual.
I think that looks cool. Campaign-wise, I think it looks super fun. Show us some new stuff, though. I want the new BioWare
Hi,
action,
everyone. I'm
new
Aaron Flynn.
Rockstar action.
Across EA
Something?
right now, developers are combining the power of Frostbite with the power of PS4 Pro to bring even more amazing visuals and gameplay to our players. This year, both FIFA 17 and Battlefield 1 will support the new console. And early next year, we'll be bringing Mass Effect Andromeda to PS4 Pro. Yeah, thanks. Mass Effect Andromeda is going to take you to a whole new galaxy, and playing that experience on PS4 Pro is going to be incredible. You'll be totally immersed in Andromeda, discovering all new alien worlds brought to life with sharper graphics and high dynamic range lighting. We're also able to create more lifelike characters, which will continue to allow you to experience the best stories you can play. Let's take a peek at how Mass Effect Andromeda looks and
Yes.
plays on PlayStation 4 Pro.
Show us. Oh
Here
my
we
god,
find
I've been
Ryder
so
and his
waiting for this.
companions deep in an unexplored level of the game. Please enjoy.
We've never really seen like true footage of this, like actual gameplay, so this is gonna be... Oh, freaking god! Oh, baby. That looks so freaking cool. Horizon and this are going to destroy everything next year. You got a freaking jump jetpack?
Watch your step, okay?
Oh, man.
No sunlight, no water. They should all be dead.
Samus style
There's also
scanning.
persistent lockdown may yield more information. We appear to be close. It made a new path. More remnant.
Remember, they don't turn nasty unless you get too close.
The verticality is crazy big. Not a fan of the font, but who cares, right? Show us combat. They have to, right?
Feel that? This whole platform's resonating. Something. We must be close. No question. This is the heart of the vault. All conduits converge here, Pathfinder. That must be the lockdown console.
Is that the Helios cluster?
Yeah, there we are. All these points could be vaults on other worlds. Dormant like this one.
Hey, look there. The whole place is lighting up. Power readings are off the chart. Really off the chart.
But if it's back online, we should be good.
Ah, it's right on our heels!
No, I wanted to see combat and punks. Game still looks dope. Cannot wait for that. Looks amazing, but they should have shown combat. I guess there's
Thanks very
highlighting
much,
the
Aaron.
lightning really.
As you
weird,
can
though.
see with the games shown today, PS4 Pro allows developers to push the fidelity as high as possible while retaining the best performance. For those who use their PS4 to watch movies, TV, or videos, PS4 Pro also has best-in-class 4K streaming services. We've had a long-standing relationship with Netflix, and that will not stop with PS4 Pro. I'm happy to announce that a new Netflix app will be available for PS4 Pro at launch, and by the end of the year, 600 hours of 4K content will be available on Netflix, including Narcos Season 2, which recently premiered, and Luke Cage, premiering September 30th. Both of these titles will support 4K and HDR. In addition, YouTube, which is already among the largest sources of 4K content anywhere, is developing an app for PS4 Pro that will support 4K content. We believe the potential of HDR is incredible and that it will transform gaming and entertainment in a manner that we haven't seen since the transition from standard to high-definition video. Which is why every PlayStation 4, back to the very first console sold in 2013, will be HDR capable via a firmware upgrade next week. Thank you. Higher dynamic range means more realism, more visual beauty, and the broadest spectrum of colors ever realized on a console. With the proper display, all 40 million PS4 users can join the HDR revolution. At PlayStation, we're clear in our mission to make the gamer the center of our universe. We're steadfast in our commitment to be the best place to play. And we believe this current PS4 game development cycle is just hitting its stride. Some of the best games are still yet to come. So please take a look.
Farewell, my love, we'll be together soon. Take heed, sweet love, you'll never be alone.
Literally just saw this broken.
I'm watching from the heavens to keep you safe from harm.
We literally just saw all of this. I mean, okay, not that, but
I hear them sing, the angels are calling.
literally saw all of this.
PlayStation.
Our vision
Not
is to
impressed.
present a clear choice to the gamer. We want to deliver the best games to our current gamers. We want to invite new members to join our community. We want to offer an option for those that want to heighten their gaming experience. So tonight, it's my pleasure to introduce to you the new PlayStation 4 lineup.
Okay, one of them is really
PS4
bad.
Pro, November the 10th, 2016, priced at $399.
It's freaking gigantic. It literally looks like he's carrying like a binder from middle school. I hope Scorpio looks pretty good. That's ugly.
For both
like
PS4 Pro and the new slimmer PS4, the value propositions are clear, and the choice ultimately remains with gamers. We invite you to experience PS4 Pro for yourselves next door after the show. Thank you, everyone, for your time and for joining us today. Thanks very much.
I mean, I guess it's okay. It just looks so fat. That was incredibly underwhelming. Like, that was very bad. Okay. I mean, I think that's how you announce something with a whimper, not a bang. Okay, so, like, here's my overall thoughts. PS4 Pro is a bad name. The system looks like a fat PS4, which is fine, but it's so weird because you just announced a slim PS4, and now you're gonna have a fat PS4? Like, how does that make any sense? The games, I mean, I'm sure they do look better, but it's impossible to tell over the stream. And they didn't even announce specs, so it clearly has to be way worse than Scorpio, because if it was anywhere close, they would have touted it. The fact they didn't announce specs tells me that it's like way behind. I mean, November release date, that's kind of cool, but I don't think anyone's excited in this room. They didn't really show anything new. I mean, a little bit of new Mass Effect gameplay, but no combat, just like walking around. Like, literally 10 seconds of Spider-Man footage. It wasn't even gameplay. Like, the new minute of Horizon gameplay was cool, but we've already seen Horizon a bunch. No mention of anything Rockstar like was rumored. The prices are nice for both of them. That's honestly the best part of this thing, is the Slim being 300 and the Pro being 400. Those are great prices, but I don't know. I mean, Sony normally kills it, but this was bad, I think. I don't think this was a good meeting, conference, whatever you want to call it, at all. I think it comes across as like, well, here it is. Like, I don't know what you get excited about there. Okay, it's 4K. It does HDR. It's coming out in November. It makes VR look better. Because, guys, like, I have the Vive and the Rift, and those look pretty darn good. The PSVR does not look good when you play it. So my hope is that, you know, if this does make it 2 times better, it will look good. And, like, so much reused footage. Really? Did they really have to show us Paragon and Watch Dogs 2 and all that twice? Like, they couldn't even come up with a new montage? I don't know. I just find it to be really weak sauce and underwhelming. I gotta go make other videos. I know you guys want No Man's Sky. I gotta record my Mafia 3 videos. That game is dope. And we've got a lot of other stuff to do and play. I mean, I'll get a PS4 Pro so I can really give you guys a good review and really see it up close and personal. But I have to say, like, I'm very... I thought Sony would kill it. They normally do. So the fact that they didn't today is kind of a shocker. There was no new games either. I mean, yeah, a little bit of Mass Effect gameplay, but
we just saw a lot of big news coming out of PlayStation tonight
really
in the PlayStation
sucks.
Theater
Not
in
to be,
Times Square, New York.
A jerk, but
lots to go over, and I want to bring in my buddy, Mr. Sean
the NX
Layton.
is
Sean,
getting
come over
announced
here.
soon?
I know you're
Maybe
sitting out in the
capture
audience.
some more
You took it all in here.
was,
So, Sean, you're chairman of Worldwide Studios.
Really,
yes,
really
and proud to be so.
boring.
I think what we saw today was some great first-party content.
I'm sorry
Days Gone.
that it was so boring.
I think it looked phenomenal.
I honestly thought the reason I live streamed this, honestly,
just in February
is
next
because
year.
I thought
Looks like it's
we
ready
were
to go.
gonna have like a
Yeah,
super
there's still some
crazy,
work to do.
sexy show to react to together and enjoy together and talk about together, but that was kind of a bummer. So I'll let you guys go. Like I said, I'm gonna go make more videos for you guys of games that are out now, and I mean, I'll get one in November just to see what it really does. But man, like past couple E3s, Sony has dominated, right? And then this, like, they don't even show God of War, which should, in theory, be their showpiece. They don't show, like, Detroit Beyond Human. They show, like, a tiny clip of Days Gone where they throw a Molotov into a pack, which doesn't even look like you need to do it. It kind of looks pointless. And yeah, it looked, you know, like when they make those jokes of like, oh, a Wii U is just two Wii's strapped together, or oh, and like stuff like that. That's legit what this looked like. Like they took two PS4s and glued them together. I don't know what they're doing. Sony usually gets it right, but like I said, the prices were good. Other than that, I mean, I'm excited for Horizon. I can say that, but like this was a weird show. The PS4 Pro name, I don't like. And I don't like what they showed. I don't like how it looks. And the fact they're talking no specs tells me that Scorpio is destroying it. Also, Scorpio comes out a full year later, so they have infinitely more time to improve this thing. Now, will Sony release a PS4 Pro Plus next fall? Like, what does this do to Sony? Where does this put them? I'm probably going to make a thoughts video or something talking about all that if you guys are extra curious and want, like, you know, really in-depth details. But, yeah. I don't really have much to say. That was kind of lame. Anyhow, double-decker sandwich, Genji, absolutely. I mean, not rip PS4. They're still the top-selling system. They're still going to be. They still have fantastic games. Last Guardian and Horizon are going to be great exclusives. They'll still be the place to play this fall. The price point of the Slim is great. VR may be cool, but yeah, it's absolutely nothing special. I totally agree with you, Jurgen. Yeah, so I don't know. This is Sony's first thud in quite a while, so we'll see how that changes the landscape. Maybe it makes things more competitive. It makes me way more excited for Scorpio. Hopefully they can deliver, and hopefully Phil Spencer can really push things to kind of put the pressure on Sony, because it seems like they came out with a lackluster effort. And then, you know, we'll see about NX when that gets unveiled and what that's like. So until that time, guys and girls, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for waking up and checking this out with me. Until next time, everybody, drink some hot chocolate. Sorry that was kind of weird and lame. But, yeah. We will, we'll see you all later.